All right, guys. We're going to have a really good lesson today. The first part of our lesson is a little bit of a review for you guys at home. This is another game that will do well with another person. So hopefully your brother, sister, mom, or dad can have time to play with you. If not, I'll give you some instructions after this video of what to do if you absolutely don't have anybody to play this game. That's not a problem here at school because we have probably about 50 kids sitting behind my phone waiting to play this game. So we're going to have a really good time today. The name of the game is Frisbee Cone Jam. I want to say can. I got this idea from Frisbee Cone Jam. So if you've played that before, Frisbee Cone Jam is a lot of fun, but we don't have the cans here. So here at school, we play the same game, but we play with cones, so it's Frisbee Cone Jam. We're going to do a little bit of warm-up with the Frisbee before, a little bit of review from Friday's lesson. So last lesson you guys were here, and last lesson that you guys did at home, we practiced throwing the Frisbee to a friend. Got my frog juice, yummy. Get the top, get the thumbs, get the fingernails. Then Mr. Highfield and I are going to be partners. We're just going to do review of playing catch. So remember, finger on the side, the other finger is underneath, thumb on the top. Start out your belly button, keep it level. So Mr. Highfield and I are going to get a little bit away and just play catch with each other. So boom. Remember the ways to catch. You can catch doing what I call talkie-talkie or catch the gator way. Either way works. So this we've already done. We've already done this step. I want to remind you to get in your personal space. We can use the field over here. We can use the court. We can even use the baseball field. We cannot use the pavilion, and I don't want you even using the area around the pavilion because I don't want the Frisbees going on the roof. You guys at home, not an issue. You'll probably be playing in your yard, so you don't have to worry about that part. So on this, we're playing a game called Frisbee Cone Jam. And here's what you will need to be successful in this game. We're going to have, per group, 2 cones and 2 small Frisbees. 1 cone and a small Frisbee on top, and about 6 to 8 steps away, the same thing over by your other partner. So now at home, you may not have small Frisbees. You may not have cones. So find something that you can kind of put, maybe a little nightstand or something, and then put like a teddy bear on top or a toy on top. So you need something that is a bigger target, and you need something that is a smaller target for you to play this game. So again, I don't know what you have at your house if you're doing this online. So you have to see what I'm using and kind of say, oh yeah, I could use this at my house and make it happen. So, Frisbee Cone Jam. There are 4 ways to score in this game. When my partner throws, he's going to throw from behind his cone. I'm going to be behind my cone. Excuse me, can you scoot over there so you're out of shot? Thank you. So I'm going to be behind my cone. If his Frisbee hits the main target, the bigger target I should say, not the main, but the bigger target, without me touching it, then he gets, or we get, 1 point for our score. The team that gets the 15 first wins. So this is going to be a game of 4 people. However, if you don't have 4 people to play at home, after this video, I'll give you some ideas of how to do this with only 1 or 2 people. So for right now, let me just show you how it works best. So if the Frisbee comes and it hits the cone, regardless of if it makes this fall off or not, if it hits the cone first in the air, you get 1 point. If it's coming a little bit too high and I deflect the Frisbee and it hits the bigger object, again, regardless of it making the small object fall off, that doesn't matter. But it hits the bigger object first, you get 2 points. If he throws it and I deflect it, are you on me? Okay. And I deflect it and it hits the small object, in this case the Frisbee, and it hits that first and knocks it off, you get 3 points. Here's the best part of this game. If he throws the Frisbee and I don't touch it, and it hits the small object off without even touching the bigger object, game over. You just won the game. Boom shakalaka. So, let me choose. Who wants to battle me? Let's see. You and your partner are both knights. Me and my partner, we have our own Frisbee we're going to use. Right now, just stay like one partner go over here by Marcus, so you're out of the camera shot. Another partner go over by Roy, so that you're out of the camera shot. Okay, let's show you an example of how to play. So I'm going to get ready. Mr. Highfield is about to throw the Frisbee, and it's actually better to go higher than lower. And let's see if we get any points. I deflected it. It was very close, but I did not hit any of the objects. It's close. So no points on that throw. Let me throw back to see if he can get a point. All right. He deflected it. It hit the small object off. Now we have 3 points. So now we're using our Frisbee. We're going to get out of the way. We're going to get out of the way. And now the other team comes in with their Frisbee. So now it's their turn to finish the round. And I'm for you guys. So go ahead, get ready. Okay, so that's a 0-pointer. So your turn to throw back. So they got 0. So it's currently going into the next round. It's currently 3-0. The first team that gets to 15 wins. So now they back up. Now it's Mr. Highfield and I's turn. One thing you cannot do. The only thing I could see that could be misunderstood here.
High or low?
High. You can't do this. It's got to be swatted down. It's not. That's more of like a catch. So that would not count. Students, if you are by yourselves, again, the one thing that you'll have to have is some kind of bigger object and a small object on top of that. What you have at your house to make that happen, that's up to you and your family. Again, if you're by yourself. So in this case, I'm playing this game by myself. I still have the cone and the small object, and I have the small cone, or the cone and the small object on top of it down there as well. You know, to be honest with you, I could really only have one if I had to. By having two will make things easier to go back and forth. So in this case, I don't have anybody to play with, so I'm going to see how many turns it will take me to get to 15 points. So 15 points is a game winner. How many throws will it take me to get there? So I'm on my first throw. Now, the only thing is we do have to change the scoring process. So if you're by yourself, you have nobody to squat down. So in this case, if you hit the cone by rolling, you get 1 point. If you hit the cone in the air, you get 2 points. If you hit the cone, but you make the small object fall off, you get 3 points. And if you just hit the cone, or excuse me, if you hit the small Frisbee, the small object off, that's your game winner. So I didn't hit anything on that first throw, so that's 1 throw, 0 points. Did I hit the cone or was it just off?
I think you missed.
So get the Frisbee and continue back. All right, that's a 3-pointer. It hit the small object off. Back. I think that was my 4th, so I'm at 4 throws. Now 5. All right, another 3-pointer. So now I'm at 6 points, 6 throws. Just keep going back and forth.